Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. We interview the world's leading apologists to provide credible answers to curious questions.
Aren't all religions essentially the same?
You always hear that, but actually they're essentially different and only superficially the same. In fact, it's been put this way. Most of them generally agree you ought to love one another. There are a few that don't, like for example, some forms of Islam, and of course Satanism doesn't agree you ought to love one another, but generally you might say that there's a common moral law running through all of them. They only differ on the nature of God, the nature of man, sin, salvation, heaven, hell, and creation. Outside of that, they're exactly the same, Bobby. They are fundamentally different, and they're only superficially the same. Now, you might expect there to be a common moral code running through religions. Why? Because that comes from the moral law written on our hearts. You would expect religious people to express that in their religious writings, but they differ on just about everything else. In fact, there's really only one worldview that differs very dramatically from all the others, and that of course is Christianity, because where all other religions are trying to work their way to God, or trying to have man work his way to God, Christianity, God comes down to man and rescues him here. In fact, that's the whole theme of the Bible, redemption. You have paradise lost in Genesis, paradise regained in Revelation. Everything in between is the story of redemption.